And here I am. I said I was gonna do this, so here we are. Let me see. The comparison of Dream SMP and Homestuck. My siblings very helped me with this. They're also helping me record and do the slideshow, so I might be talking to them a little bit. They picked out all the pictures, we worked on the base together, and then I added more shit. I'll put the links in the bio description. Anyways, continuing on. Spoiler warning for a webcomic that's been over for 5 years and the Dream SMP, but it shouldn't be super bad. The nature of Homestuck is that it recreates humanity every so often. No. Humanity likes recreating Homestuck repeatedly. It's bad. This is just one example of so many, so suffer. The first comparison, chess. So in the Dream SMP, like, Tubbo and Dream make a lot of comparisons to, like, chess and stuff. Like, they have that chess match between the two of them, and also during the final disc confrontation, like, Tubbo's like, "This is checkmate, I suggest you resign," after Dream calls him a pawn. And then in Homestuck, like, the whole battle between Durst and Prospect is basically super complicated chess. Like, it has the pawns, it has the kings, it has the queens. It's on a black and white checkerboard. It's chess. Sorry to break it to you. It's just, you know those, like, chess games that are, like, layered chess game and you get to move around? That's what Homestuck's Durst Prospect battle is. Yeah. Oh, we also have furries with weird dreams. So we have Jade Harley. So she's a furry. She got merged with her dog. She also has, like, prophetic dreams when she's on Prospect by looking at the clouds. They tell her stuff about the future. And then there's Fundy, who's also a furry. He kind of just has weird dreams. I think he ran into death in one of them. I'm not sure what was happening there. A guy in a red baseball t-shirt. I am both Homestuck and Dream SMP, fear me. Anyways, we have Tommy Innit and Dave motherfucking Strider. Red baseball shirt. Affinity for discs. Ability to die more than once. They both have trauma and fucked up older brother figures. And also, I forgot to put that one on there. Damn it! Okay. Anyways, they're also both compared to, like, myths and legends. Tommy Innit is compared to Theseus by Technoblade mostly. And then Dave Strider, you know his fucked up Welsh sword that he, like, pulls out of a rock and it's broken? This is the one Welsh word I know, by the way, which is Caladwoch, which is actually the Welsh name for Excalibur. The more you know. Also discs. That's all this slide is, it's just discs. Yeah, Grey Ghost with horns. So, in Homestuck there are trolls. They have gray skin and horns, and they die. Hate to break it to you. And then at some point Wilbur gets this skin with the horns, and then J-Slot has this skin with the horns because they're ghosts and they're dead. I'm not putting them on. Fairy, don't make me put them on! I don't have gray skin. I probably do have gray skin paint. I hate to break it to you. I'm not putting it on though. Multiple deaths and conditional mortality. Okay, in both of them, death isn't nearly as permanent as it should be. In the Dream SMP, everyone has their 3 canon lives unless they're special. I know for a while we didn't know what Dream's canon lives were. I'm pretty sure Dream XD can't die. There's the totems of undying. I personally think Foolish should have infinite canon lives. Sorry, he is a god. And anyways, you can't die unless it's a meaningful death, which also kind of applies to Homestuck after you go god tier. Because once you're god tier, you can only die if it's a heroic or it's a just death. Other than that, people can be revived in Homestuck, like before that. Like 1, to go god tier, you have to die. And 2, I don't know why I gestured with the 1. And 2, if your dream self is still alive and you haven't gone god tier, if you die, someone can kiss you and bring you back to life. That's just how it is. I feel like that should be canon to the Dream SMP. Anyways, here are some wonderful death scenes. This was definitely a just death. I don't know if this would be just or heroic, but it is plot relevant. It's one of those two. I feel like it's both, but it depends on the viewpoint. And then we have these 2, 3, I guess. We have a heroic death. Jade's already dead in this picture. It's not 4. She's already dead. The only one who's actively dying here is Dave. He's dead. Anyways, we don't care about Jade. Green themed villains. In Homestuck we have Lord English. He is all powerful and wants to cause chaos. In the Dream SMP we have Dream. He is all powerful and he wants to cause chaos. Lord English is actively trying to destroy space-time. It's kind of cool. I saw fan art where Quackity gets a cue ball, like an 8-ball as an eyeball, and everyone was like, oh, Vriska, but no, they're wrong. He's turning into Lord English. I hate to break it to you. As for Dream, he's maybe a god. I don't really know what the difference between Dream and Dream XD is, like how they overlap, or what's happening with the Dreamins. Don't really want to ask. He can also bring people back to life, though that's because of the revival book. There's also the hopeless battle between good and evil. That good is always destined to lose, and then evil will rise up and defeat them. Or, I guess that's not the right phrasing, because normally it's good that rises up to defeat people. Anyways, the evil is destined to win. I am standing in front of text. Why did you not tell me you changed the slide? Alright. In both stories, the evil side is predestined to win, regardless of what the good side does, which for Homestuck it's Durst. It's a dream for the Dream SMP. However, in the end, good does win out miraculously due to the interference of others. For Homestuck, between the battle between Durst and Prospect, the players interfere. Whereas for the Dream SMP, during the final disc confrontation, that's the word there. During the final disc confrontation, Puns and the rest of the server show up. Here are some wonderful images of Homestuck. This slide is just Homestuck. Why did you fill this slide with the just Homestuck? This is an example of Durst and Prospect. That's Jack, and behind him is Peregrine Mendicant. Oh, there's multiple characters. I forgot to add the slide about Jack Manifold and Solix! And who cares about that? So we have, this is the chess battleground I was talking about. This is the bad guy, that's the good side, because it's like chess. So there's white chess pieces and black chess pieces. Jade shows up because she's a little bitch. Actually, I love her. She has done nothing wrong. We ignore the epilogues and Homestuck too in this household. Here are some pawns. Did you change that? And here's examples of Tommy and Dream. And this fuck character Dream. All my homies hate character Dream. Also, Fairy picked these images. I don't know why it's all just screenshots and shit. I don't know what's happening here. Why is he beatboxing? This isn't even Dreamers. What the hell is happening? I should have checked Fairy's images. You want to say something? Go for it.
I have no idea what's happening here either.
Anyways, people skip the first part of both of these things. For Homestuck, I was about to do it the backwards order. Okay, in the Dream SMP, people just skip to when Tommy shows up. I mean, granted, nothing is happening before he shows up, but they still skip till he shows up. They skip the whole fact that it was literally just a regular survival world for Dream and George and their friends, and that was it. And then Tommy the fucking Innit showed up and ruined everything with the help of Wilbur Soot. Anyways, in Homestuck, people tend to skip to where the trolls show up because they're like, yeah, the trolls, they're interesting. And yeah. Betrayal by highly trusted people. In the Dream SMP, Tommy's been betrayed so many times that I think his character deserves a break. I didn't even put the hotel on here. Anyway, so Technoblade, Fairy wrote some of these things. Technoblade, he got betrayed by Technoblade, like kind of ish, like on an emotional level. But I mean, to be fair, they did just betray each other. Wilbur, when he blew up L'Manberg, that was a huge betrayal. Tubbo exiled him. Tubbo exiled Tommy. That wasn't very nice of Tubbo. Hi, puppy. Arid. I can just leave that bullet point as it is. Arid and the button room. Yeah. And then there's Tubbo's execution where he was kind of betrayed by like Technoblade, but he was also kind of betrayed by J-Schlatt. It kind of just sucked all the way around, and then like Schlatt's entire Manberg cabinet turned on him if you think about it. Like Quackity, Flundy, Tubbo, they all went, fuck this dude. Anyways. We also have Homestuck betrayals. Briska's just as a bitch. I love her, but she has just done nothing but lie to people and betray them the entire comic. Jack Noir, because he has multiple forms, he's kind of like betrayed people. Like Carcat, he kind of betrayed Carcat even though it was alternate timeline Jack that, you know, blew up Frostbit. But we don't have to worry about that. Also, I'm still standing in front of text, aren't I? Whatever, I'm speaking most of it. Jack Noir, like, Andrew Hussey helps save him, and then he kind of just, like, dishes... Well, actually, no, he doesn't. Andrew Hussey throws him out the window on a hospital bed. And then Andrew Hussey gets shot to death by freaking Lord English. Andrew Hussey is betrayed by his own creation and his fans. Anyways, Mina betrays and leaves dead Vriska. That's why it's in parentheses. This is the ghost Vriska, not the real Vriska. Also, Mina's kind of also just a bitch because she kind of betrayed her own whole friend group by like blowing them all up with the tumor, which is a bomb. That's why they're all dead to begin with. Anyway, lime green and red blood. So you have Rambo. You know his blood is lime and green. His blood is lime and red. We have the cherubs like Calliope, who are kind of twins in the same body. It's weird and complicated. But she has lime blood and her twin has red blood. Caliborn's evil, he becomes Lord English. Carcat also has red blood, which is a mutant shade for trolls. And supposedly there's also lime bloods, and lime bloods would also be very rare and or mutant shade, is my understanding. Yeah. Other comparisons. I will speak some stuff that's not on these slides that I wanted to add and then I forgot to, like Jack Manifold and Solix, because like everyone loves them. 3D glasses. Anyways. We had the blood vines and the red mouths. They're both like dangerous and red. That's kind of the main overlap other than destroying the surrounding areas, but the red mouths do it by like literally like tearing them up, and also they're fast, whereas the blood vines are slow and kind of just bleach the color out of stuff. They haven't, well, I mean, they have caused the damage to people, but only when they're already attacked. Also, they're immune to explosions, and also the blood vines can talk to people. We don't talk about that though. We have a fucked up family tree. The Dream SMP is just really weird. Quackity gave birth to a nation. Tubbo has like 3 father figures according to Fanon, and none of them are canon, but they could be canon. Like there's Philza, who like canonically like found him in a box. There's J-Schlatt, who everyone is like, yeah, they're related because of the horns. There's Captain Sparkles isn't even on the server. Captain Sparkles thinks that it's canon that he's Tubbo's father. In Dream SMP lore. Like, he saw a fan art of it, and he's like, yeah, if he wants to make this canon, he saw the fan art, and he has no idea what's happening there. He's like, is this canon? Anyways, Rambo doesn't know what his other half is. There's whatever's happening with Sleepy Boys Inc. as a whole, which I think is not canon, but also, like, what is happening there? What is happening with Philza, technically Wilbur and Tommy? Philza had a child with a Samsung smart fridge who's a human, who's Wilbur. Wilbur had a son who's a fox with a salmon, and then proceeded to eat said salmon when he was a ghost. There's also Friend. Let's see. Fundy might actually be like Wilbur's toe. Like, Fundy might have been asexually created as Wilbur's fucking toe. I don't fucking know. Tubbo and Dream have both been pregnant apparently, even though I don't know how much of that is a joke and how much of that isn't. Dream didn't know whether the child was George's or Fundy's, and I still hate that. And then there's Homestuck, which is like, this is just paradox relationship after paradox relationship after paradox relationship. Literally every single character is both a different character's like father and their son kind of deal. It applies to every character, even the aliens. We also don't talk about the Skynet system's fucked up family tree. Other than the fact that Jane and Jake are related to Obama, the rest of it I chose to ignore. Anyways.
The baby is you.
We don't talk about The Baby Is You. It's literally called The Opera That Shall Not Be Named on the MS Paint Adventures wiki, and we stand by that. Also, did you know that like Toby Fox used themes from The Baby Is You in his song for Pokemon Sword and Shield? Like, he used those melodies in an actual Pokemon battle song. Also, okay, I don't think this is a slide, but also, like, Rambo's usage of Fallen Down. It's just like, Toby Fox, Mr. Radiation Fox, you are everywhere. I feel old calling you Radiation Fox, but that's what my brain automatically defaults to, is because your name is Toby Radiation Fox in my brain. Anyway. Out of the way. This is kind of just my final point. Enjoy. Carrie's getting that as something, but I don't remember what it is. Oh. Wow, I can't believe I finished my presentation. Gun motifs. That's not the word. Just continue. Leave me to that. Anyways, this is actual Homestuck stuff. Anyways, the end. Thank you.